Well, we were just outside. We're having a bit of a blizzarding day today. Really strong winds and lots of snow. And then we came inside and Jesse's like, there's snow in the barn. But that's because, as we told you guys, our roof is like from overhead dry. But because there is some holes, if you get wind sideways, it goes underneath the roof tiles. Let me show you what it's looking like inside. So this is the snow. And this is the snow literally coming down. It looks like we're outside, yet we're inside. You seeing that? And it's kind of everywhere. What do you think about that?
Scared.
You're scared?
What if everything breaks?
I mean, everything won't break. This building survived 160, 70 years.
Weeks and weeks of drying this floor.
And here we are.
Day in, day out, night in and night out.
Yeah, well, it's gonna take a little bit.
Catastrophe.
It's just gonna take a little bit more time, I guess.
Disaster.
It's just the angle of the wind. It's just sliding completely underneath the tiles because it's coming directly from the south.
How do we always know where the south is? I never know.
Well, our house is south facing, so that's south.
But it's also going in the stable.
It's going everywhere. It's going absolutely everywhere.
Is this the last snow day?
No.
Because I think
It's
I've
not.
had enough.
Look here, it's bunching on our brass. How dare it. So, wait, let me show them outside because it's really ridiculous what's currently coming down. We are not exaggerating. Oh, it looks not as bad actually on camera. In real life, it looks a lot worse. It's literally bucketing down snow. That's the best way I can describe what's going on right now out there. I mean, it's very pretty, don't get me wrong. Yes, it's just calling my dad, telling him the news that, because he's away today, but we're just telling him the good news that it's currently snowing, as you can see, inside the barn. We're also having a very exciting couple of days because the crew's here to install all of our security cameras. Everything has been prepped for, you will see them. Let me spin you guys around in a second, but we're having a camera go in every stall. Then we have several cameras inside the barn and a whole 360 on the building. And they just started putting them on the formal White House at the front. So I'm going to go out there and show you guys. We're going to brave the elements in a moment. But I'm curious what my dad's going to say, if he's going to like think up a solution or not. I mean, we can put like a top down, but I just don't know how much that's going to help. Right, well, in the meantime, while that's being done, let me take you guys outside and we can see what's going on with the outdoor cameras. Right, through this door. Here we are. So you can see the points which haven't been done yet, but they started first on the White House. Goodness. This snow really is something. But you can see there's one here already mounted. We tried to do it in the most discreet way possible in terms of the color of the camera, where the cabling went and everything, because we didn't obviously want to ruin this building at all. Oh my gosh. The wind is really the worst of it. I'm hiding behind the house now, so you can't really see the force of it all, but it's coming down. But here you can see the two cameras, another one being installed there and several more, and then they will wrap all the way around the building, so we have 360-degree eyes on everything. I'm quite happy with how this came out, right? Yeah, it looks really good. I was saying to Jesse before, because he showed me a photo of them already, and I was like, why is our house so dirty? But in the snow, you can just see everything so much better.
Yeah.
But the house looks filthy. I mean, it's on our to-do list. It's not high priority, but at some point the whole house will be getting repainted. But yeah, it's not super high. The snow, yes, sir? It's kind of fun though. You have to admit.
Gonna make a snow angel.
No.
I would like it if the horses could like just be nice and warm and cozy.
I know. One good thing is that there's barely any traffic on the road.
But the snow is not a problem. It's just as long as the wind stops.
They were meant to be, I think the wind will die down tonight, but they were meant to be delivering our wood for the fireplace. You think they're coming?
I think so.
What do you mean you think so? They won't even be able to come on our drive. How do you get the pallet out?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm wearing my hunting gloves, by the way, which are wool, and they're actually doing really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's gonna be a magical. It's gonna be a magical winter's wonderland here. I don't know what else to tell you. It's gonna be epic.
It's better than rain.
Well, yeah, exactly. And there is a lot of rain coming, so we might as well just enjoy this while we have it. I'm gonna take you guys for a little. Oh my god, I'm battling with my eyes because I can't really see through any of this, but I'm gonna take you guys to the front of the house so you can see a little bit more. Oh my gosh! The wind! Hold on. Maybe I can stick behind. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I'm gonna stick myself behind this plant. But here you can see a little bit more what's going on. Are we seeing these conditions? I mean, do we classify this as a blizzard? Visibility? Nothing. No visibility, basically. I mean, this has to be, at this point, a blizzard, right? So fun. Oh, so exciting. I do love the snow. I'm gonna head back in. We also have the painter here today who's starting to do a little bit of work inside. We have a bunch of painting work that actually needs to be done for the... I'm trying to get my hand back in the glove. We have a bunch of painting work that needs to be done in the barn still, but clearly far too cold for any of that to happen. So we've moved some projects up in the house so that those can take priority in the meantime. I mean, there's always something to paint around here. That's the never-ending job that will continue for a long time. But right, let's head in.
Hola, it's somebody's birthday.
Hi everyone, it's my birthday currently today. It's the 10th of January.
29, if you will.
I know, I can't believe it's 29. The 30 is knocking at my door.
I was in the store buying these balloons for you, which actually I put the 9 in the wrong direction when I hung them, but I had to Google to make sure your age was 29.
Why? Because I'm so youthful and young looking, you couldn't believe it yourself?
Yes.
I've kind of roped Jesse in. We've somehow made this small rule that like we always say yes to each other on everything on our birthdays.
I don't really think it counts on mine, no.
You're joking.
Oh.
You're joking. I even had this whole thing that I was like, anything you say is my desire. I will say yes to anything. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Exactly. I then roped Jesse into coming with me to visit 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘.
It's not like that. I think it's such a bad thing.
No, but usually no. But you've kind of made your day to hang out with me, and so you're coming with me to see 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒐𝒃.
See.
And we have kind of a lot going on because 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒃 is going to be going to my friend 𝒂𝐿𝐼𝐍 because she, well, firstly, she's the only person really I trust to take him on. And she's going to be showing him to a couple of clients that I have vetted and seem like the really right people for him. I told you guys before that I was thinking about maybe finding him a good home if the right people came up. I had some people approach me, and I've got now some people that are going to come see him in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to be taking him tomorrow, and then she will be able to kind of keep him in training because you and I have actually quite a lot of trips. Yeah, busy week, but we have a lot of trips coming up as well because we're flying to Spain, we're flying to Ireland, and...
Well, I don't know if I'm going to Ireland.
Well, I'm asking you on my birthday to come to Ireland, and you can't say no because that's the rule. So I guess it's just good luck for me that this trip happens to be very close to my birthday. But before 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒃 leaves, I thought I would do a little bit of the TRT training I've been doing with him. 𝒂𝐿𝐼𝐍 actually also does the TRT with her horses, and she works very closely with Tristan as well. But I thought I would just continue some of the work before he leaves. And I'm feeling very secure about this decision. Can I be in it? Can I be in it? Thanks. I'm feeling actually quite secure about this decision about finding him his perfect forever home. I don't think that's with me.
And he's
even
so
though
sweet.
He's very sweet.
So he would make somebody very happy, I think, and
Yeah.
hopefully somebody can make him also very happy.
Yeah, and that they can be like that click and that partnership that just works forever. And it's not that he's done anything wrong or that he's not a good horse. He's a very good horse, actually. But I need something a little bit taller, and I want to keep searching for this connection I had with Emporio, and that's not an easy one to find, but I don't want to settle. And I mean, for instance, in your life, you're going to have many friends, but how many friends are you going to be able to call best friends? And sometimes on paper, they have all the qualities to give you that, but you just miss that click that brings you to the next step.
Did you ride here in the forest already at the stables? Wait.
ADHD attack. I have not with the snow because it's quite slippery. Yeah, but it's quite slippery now.
Nice.
Yeah, we've had like a bunch of snow, and then yesterday everything started to melt, and then it froze overnight. So there's kind of like a layer of ice over everything, and then it snowed again. Not ideal. But we're gonna be just hanging out with 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚 and giving him a little bit. We're gonna do like a 10-15 minute session with him with some of the TRT tools that I have in the back. Just practicing everything I did in the lesson with Tristan. And the great thing about learning TRT and what I'm doing is that everything I'm doing with 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚 now, even when he finds his next person, of course, like that training will have helped him and he can take that with him. But all of that knowledge that I have, I can bring onto my other horses. So for me, it's very much worth my time to still teach him and to go on this journey with him still. So we're going to be practicing a little bit of that today. It's a beautiful day though, because it's sunny and it's frozen. It's currently -1. I think tonight it's getting to -8. It's getting quite cold.
Good.
Yeah, it's getting quite cold. As you can see, the back of my car is quite packed because I've started to slowly move.
Feel at home.
I know, yes, it's like, oh, this looks exactly like where I belong. But I've started to slowly move some of my things here from the stables, because when he leaves, I have no business keeping any of my stuff here. So slowly but surely, I'm going to have to start filling your warehouse with all my stuff.
Not more.
But you and I really have to work on like figuring out how we're going to tidy up that space and make it a little bit more like user-friendly, because right now it's a chaos. So at some point,
my beanie got stolen.
This is not your beanie.
It is.
Well, it's mine now.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It's your birthday, so it's fine.
Exactly. I do have gloves for you if you want them. These are my woolen hunting gloves I bought for hunting, and they're actually super warm. So
no,
I have riding gloves.
No, grazie. Non per me.
Wow, your Italian's really coming on. Here.
No,
really?
no.
Why
grazie,
not?
No.
You don't want any gloves?
No.
Why not?
Questa no.
So, well, come in. So, you and I used to have this whole
it was really exciting when we got
tack room by ourselves.
Nice and warm in here.
And now, as you can see, slowly it's become all show jumping. And here I am. This is all that's left. Here.
How is it sharing with somebody?
All that's left. Oh, it's fine. The people here are lovely.
And they're very tidy, probably. Looks very tidy.
Yeah, that's all their stuff. And they actually have a lot of horses. So, and then this is my saddle. And then this is just my little thing here. And this. Oh. Get all the hair off. Right, let's get the brushes, and then you haven't actually seen him for a while, and I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like,
I was brushing him when you were sick.
Yeah, but how long is that?
Malato.
What is this going to be, a Duolingo lesson or a YouTube video? All right. But so how long has it been since you saw him?
When were you sick? 3 weeks.
I don't remember that anymore. No, I think it's more. I think it's a bit more.
But I didn't see him in work.
But I'm just gonna take him out. We'll give him a little brush, and then we'll just go into the indoor because it's gonna be way too icy and cold to do anything else. Yeah, here he is. This is his stable. I rugged him a little.
Did he move stable? Why?
He moved down a little bit. I think because they had to move some horses. You know how good he was for the last like 4 or 5 months. The horse next to him was a mare. He didn't care whatsoever. Hi.
Oh look, the cat hurt me.
Hi, buddy. Oh, you need a bit of a brush. You need a bit of a brush.
It's a beautiful view they have.
I did rug him a little. Heavier already for this weather change. Oh God, you got a good piece, huh? So, here, take that.
No, let me give him a kissy.
Right, come. You're probably not going to be used to seeing such clipped, clean horses
anymore. Did you clean
anymore.
the hooves?
Huh? No, it's fine. Excuse me, come on. You're probably not used to seeing such clipped, clean horses anymore because the horses at home are so dirty. Oh!
When I was brushing him that day, I thought, holy moly.
You thought, now this is a well-kept horse.
You always have such a cute insect head.
I beg your pardon, insect head?
No,
you mean
with like
great dragon?
Yeah, with the nice eyes popping out.
Yeah. I think he has a very pretty head. Aren't you? You pretty boy.
The mane have really grown.
Okay, wait, let me first brush out the mane, so then when I take the rug off, you can get the full impression of the body. Horse reveal. Looks good, right?
Really good. Beautiful.
Don't you think?
Beautiful.
He's looking, hold on, let me get the hind leg a little bit back.
A thick tail.
Look at this muscle. Muscle, but like nice and trimmed through here. So the heart of food has been going well. Nicely muscled and developed over the hind. He's just feeling good. He's just happy, feeling good. He looks good. That makes me happy.
Looks really good.
Just a bit dusty from the stable. That's what we need to also still figure out, you and I. Because right now I have him on just shavings, regular shavings.
But I like straw more.
Yeah, but straw is obviously quite difficult in terms of like throwing it away, because you need to have a really big poo pile, or you need to get it emptied a lot, both of which are not ideal for us at the moment. So we have to figure it out. But I think some sort of either very thick shaving or dust-free shaving solution would be good. You know, it's serious when the TRT halter is going on. I kind of like it also because then he also knows a little bit what we're doing. Well, it's kind of like his first cue of like, oh, that's what we're doing today, you know? Right, that'll do. Okay, got my halter.
Your mom came into the field with the umbrella and Beer was running. Come, let's go.
Yeah, but they need to do the arena, I think.
No, I think they're doing the jumps. I don't know, but they were just standing still before. He looks really chic.
Huh?
He looks very slick.
Exactly. Yeah, I think I just have to wait.
I used to ride with the tractor in there. Do you?
Right, it's been some time. The arena's finished now for us. So we're gonna find a little bit of a spot where we can begin. I don't think I've shown you any of my like TRT work anymore, yes. So because usually when I'm doing my stuff with my horses, you're doing your horses. That's a little bit of a lie. I did show you some of my TRT exercises because remember when we had the fireworks at home, all of our horses were outside for the fireworks. Obviously we don't have any stables for them. And so what we did is we went and held Chase and Andorra because we didn't want anything to happen to Annie, and the rest had to kind of fend for themselves. And at one point, the fireworks came out really high and Chase started to freak out. And so I started to go into one of my TRT exercises, and actually it helped him immensely. He ended up being then the easiest horse while we were there. And I was doing the same kind of like backing and walking sideways. I was doing that with him, and it really, really helped, because typically I would have just kind of like held on and try and be like, woo, calm down, or walk him. But actually having that exercise really helped, and that's the one I'm going to start with him. You guys saw it from my lesson with Tristan. So we're just gonna kind of try and copy a little bit of what I did and see how he goes today. I brought the flag. Last time we finished with the clapper, but I brought the flag this time because the flag was a slightly bigger thing for him that he was bringing his attention to and he was more unsure of. But first I'm going to start with some of the ground exercises, and we're going to see how he is today.
Do you just start like that?
Good boy. Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for him to step back and the shoulders to come across. Good boy. Very good boy. Good boy. Very good boy. That's a good boy. Oh.
Very cute.
Good boy. I'm putting all this attention on like this space rather than that space. And it's quite nice because then you don't get this like confrontation. It's just about not going here. I might take the flag, see what kind of reaction we're gonna get. Here's the flag. Good boy, come. I'm gonna start to unwrap it. And then actually something that Tristan said to me, I really liked, and the mentality of what we're trying to do is to get him to just open up his body and kind of relax to the flag. And he said that the same principle is something that you can keep in mind when you're riding as well. So right now his body's like trying to go away from the flag. So what we're gonna try and do is get this front right leg, or looking at it like this, his left leg, but the front right leg, we're gonna try and get that to take a step towards the flag. And then that's it, then it's already enough. So just a little bit of encouragement and seeking it and finding interest in it. And then it's okay. And he said that same principle you can use when you're outside and your horse is looking at something. You just ask them to soften and take that one step, and then it's enough. Then you can already start to take them away. But this is quite good because he's already finding it and going to it, which is much better than the first times that I did it, because this is one of the things he's confused by the most. Actually, I just went back and watched a little bit of the video. That's why it's so helpful to have, well, my lessons filmed, but also like the TRT online, is that if you feel a little bit lost, because I wasn't really finding the connection with the front leg, to go and look a little bit. And now I think I have a slightly better understanding. Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's playing a little bit with the rope there, but that's what I was looking for the chest to come and that inside leg to come a little bit more towards the flag. I'm going backwards and I'm gonna see if we can get him to open up and take one step more towards the flag. Yeah. Good
Nice.
boy. Flag a little bit in front, yeah, and then we'll invite the step forwards a little bit. Yeah. Good boy. That was better.
Really good.
And already he feels actually much more confident going towards it rather than thinking, oh, I don't understand it. He feels much more confident going towards it. Good boy. We'll see if he feels like touching it, but that's also kind of the next step as well, is seeing if he is willing to take so much interest in it that he's actually willing to make contact with the flag. And then you take it away. That's the next step, is touch. Very good. It's funny how you can make it so much more difficult by just doing different things with it. So you present them with it, then there's touch, then there's the movement and the sound of it as well. See if we can get the same forward thinking step with the movement in the flag. I don't know if I'm going a little bit too fast with it, but I've taken some distance and now I want him to try and find the interest and curiosity with the front right. Good boy. Look, he's already getting much more calm with it. I just want him to take a step forward now again. Boy. And Tristan always says you kind of want to do you want them to do the opposite of what they're first inclined to do. So if he's moving away and stepping back, then you want him to move forward with that leg and into it, rather than, you kind of want to teach the body the opposite of the like tense, scared, no, I don't want it. You want them to find that soft, and then you take it away and you let them sit with it and think about it. But he said also it's better to do little and often, and this is already what I'm getting into the territory of now with the flag, even though he's much better because the flag is right here and I'm moving it a little and he's fine. You don't need to drill them. It's about them finding that nice feeling and leaving with it and then picking it back up tomorrow. So I think I can do a couple more sessions with him, or at least one more session with him again tomorrow before he goes. And I can go over the whole flag thing tomorrow again. But I think today we can just leave it like this. Just a fun little quick short session. And we're
really good,
ending
no?
with the flag right here. Hey!
Well done, both
Good
of
boy.
you. Nice to see.
Right, let's get you rugged. And now we will walk with the flag in the same direction. Off we go. In 24 hours, or in less than 24 hours, the horses are going to be entering the stable for the very first time. And I want to bring you up to speed on everything that has been done to get us to this point while I was away, and the last couple of bits and bobs and jobs we have to do today in order to get that finished. I don't want to waste too much time faffing because this is going to be a very exciting video. So I'm going to bring you guys straight through into the barn, and we're going to be looking and doing a bit of an update on everything on how we're going, because the rubber, which has been highly anticipated, is finished. The rubber is laid. But I cannot tell you how much everything has been changing in here. It's just, we're really on the home stretch. What you can hear in the background is a diesel heater, because it's currently freezing outside, but we are having to paint the interior of the stables. Maybe I'll start by showing you that first. So these are the stables. You guys would have seen already that the back was all painted white. Well, it was first rendered white, and then 2 days ago it was fully painted white with a special paint that is breathable for the wall. And now the last thing we've had to add is this black strip. Now the reason why you put this black strip at the bottom, firstly, it's historically accurate for how the building was. And secondly, as you can imagine, when you have bedding, horses, manure, pee, if you leave the wall white, you will very quickly have continuous staining all over the wall, poo stains, dirt, all that kind of stuff. And this black border just helps you hide that a little bit. And we've chosen the height to sit just on top of the drinker. We didn't want to go too close to the window because we actually have a metal framing that will go around the window so that the horses can't bite the edges. So that's basically a copy paste of what we have to do for the first couple of stables. The horses are going in tomorrow, but not every stable will be filled. So we're going to be doing the first 4 stables like this. The white has already been done on all these stables here. We are still in love with our Ruber and Rube custom stalls we have. I mean, the color, the shape, the design, how it's built for this barn, it's amazing. You guys also will notice that the windows aren't directly aligned in the middle of the wall, and that's on all of them. And that's because on the outside of the building, there's these decorative pillars, which aren't in line with these beams. So we decided you either had to center it for the inside or for the view on the outside, and we decided the outside view was more important because it's not as noticeable, to be honest, on the interior. But when you're working with an older building that isn't purpose built for this, these are a little bit the compromises you have to make. But here you can see that this top part was painted in white with 2 coats, and over here we're going to have to run that black line underneath. I'm actually really happy with how it's coming out. I was a little bit worried that it was going to look too dark, too big, but actually I think it looks really smart. I think it looks really, really nice. And of course we could have opted to do the back in rubber, but I find that very unnecessary in such a large stable. Like, it's not such a small space. Right, let me spin you guys around and show you the rubber on the floor. Wow. Wow, wow. So it's a little bit dirty right now because there's been loads of vehicles coming in and out. Here you can see a little bit that it continues all the way through. This was just finished being laid yesterday. And we've gone actually with our own custom print. We worked with a company in Colombia who manufactures this rubber. It has completely no harsh chemical smells. So like the whole stable currently doesn't smell of rubber, which, to be honest, with any other brand it would have. And we made this irregular pattern, which is like a little bit of an homage to the bricks that were in this area of the stables. We wanted to mimic them a little bit. And we've just done the whole lot. We've done the whole stable in this. And it looks so much nicer. I mean, especially when it will be clean, because it's very dusty at the moment. But what it does, aside from the fact that it's non-slip for the horses and it can really handle a lot of wear and tear for them, but what it does is that it offers a beautiful contrast to the stables and to the wood. So it makes everything speak more to its own. But it looks so nice. It's a very functional space. It also means that when we're walking the horses, it's very quiet. So when you're sitting in the house, you won't be constantly hearing footsteps or something like that, especially because in the future, we're going to make a small apartment on top of there. So overall, I'm very, very, very happy with the rubber. It turned out really, really, really nice. And when it's going to be cleaned, it's going to really come together a lot more. Now, the next thing that has been done is the rubber in the wash bays and the tuck-ups. And let me give you a little bit of a tour because these came out so well. Now, don't look at the hose because the hose is very temporary still. But we worked with 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 on this rubber as well. And they did an incredible job for us because we wanted a sealed pore rubber on the floor with rubber all the way around the sides and this beautiful LED light strip as well. So what they did is they started first with laying down the base mat. Then the sides were put in and then the rubber was put in as well. And what my dad did, God bless my dad, is he made a whole mold for the drains and then we poured the rubber under, so even the drain which goes down in there is all made of rubber. There's still a couple of little finishes that we have to do around here, but for the most part it's done. And I think it came out really good, and we're having overhead lighting installed as well. But the LEDs just bring so much nice light down onto the legs of the horses and the side of the horses, especially this not being such a huge space. I mean, it's certainly big enough that you can go in, turn a horse and face them this way. You don't have to go in backwards. But I'm very, very, very happy. But we will be having spotlights at the top as well. And for the tap, I wanted to go with something that was very practical and just fit in with the barn. I didn't want to do anything too fancy. So we did this combo of brass and copper with a copper piping running up, and we will have another copper pipe running that way. We have a lot of copper elements in this stable, and I thought this would fit in really, really nicely without looking like it's made for a shower or something. It's something still quite industrial, and especially the size of pipe, because we have a really large water flow coming through here because we wanted good pressure and good water flow. So that should all be working. And as I said, the hose and everything, that will be changed. That's just temporary for now, so we have access to the water. But I'm so pleased. 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 did such an incredible job with this space. And I'm just so pleased and happy with how that turned out. I've also had another idea for what we're going to be doing here. But that, I think, will go on to our 2026 plans because that's going to be in the works. So I'll share that at a later date. I'm going to move you guys on to the tack-ups because the tack-ups came out so good. They came out so, so good. The rubber's a bit dirty, but I will show you guys anyway. So these are the two tack-ups right here. We did the same big mat in the middle, which is very heavy duty. The horses can give it a lot of wear and tear and it won't budge. And we then did a poured rubber all the way around. And my dad did the exact same thing here. He created these molds so we could place the rubber also in the drain. So it's like one continuous surface here, which I've never seen done before. I've never seen the drains done in rubber. That's like a new thing, but that's where my dad really comes in handy with all these things. He's always thinking one step ahead. And then our tack-up divider is coming to life. So the framework is there. The bottom, this bit will be painted black so the white isn't so stark from the LEDs, but I love how the LEDs came out. We hand-picked this huge piece of timber which will be stained to match the same color as the stables. Just look at that. Just look at these like views that we're starting to get of everything coming together. Then we're going to put different dividers and storage units inside of this. And then there's going to be rolling doors that are going to be the exact same pattern as the doors and the exact same color. So that will come in really, really handy. So we can have our boots, our helmets here. We can have our brushes. We can maybe have boots for the horses. All these kind of things can just be here, all the dirty stuff. That way we don't have to bring it into the tack room. So that's a little bit of an update of where we're at. So we're gonna be focusing today on really getting all of this done in terms of the paint work. There is one other thing I wanted to show you guys. We're getting ready now to start on the toilet and laundry in here. And I've just ordered our feeding / storage units to make the whole feed room incredible. They're going to be coming in 4 weeks from the UK. However, I wanted to show you two things. Firstly, our incredible tower of shavings, which is ready to go for tomorrow because we're going to be filling the stables. That's got to be like one of the most exciting jobs, is getting the stables filled. That's always what I imagine would be the sign that, okay, we're ready and we're there. But I wanted to show you my 29th birthday gift from 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘. He completely outdid himself. Very spoiled. I was shocked because he had told me, he made up this whole lie so that I could be surprised about the gift. He was like, no, someone's coming to visit us. We have to wait outside and they want me to get your reaction. And of course, my birthday's already passed quite some time. So I was not really thinking about anything relating to my birthday, but this is what he got me. Look at this beast. This is a fully electric, I don't know what this is called. It's called a shovel in Dutch, or like a 𝒋𝒐𝒏𝒆𝒚, but it's basically like a little tractor thing, which you can have different implements on in the front, and it kind of turns through the middle. And this is like the handiest thing ever to have here at the stables for a variety of different jobs. I mean, we get pallet deliveries all the time. We have this attachment for it too, 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 got. So we can move things, and for the poop pile, this will be really handy, or for jobs out in the fields. I was already looking for a really long time for something like this, but I've just bought like a really big trailer, which is arriving, and I'm in the midst of buying 10 million horses. So I was like, okay, I have to budget a little. This is gonna have to wait. And then yes, it just completely surprised me with this, and I was beyond shocked. It was also all decorated with like little flags when it arrived. I just couldn't believe the gift, and it was like, I don't know, it was just like my jaw was dropped. I was completely shocked. But what an incredible gift, and something that we get to use every day and make not only our lives more efficient and more simple, but the people that work for us too. So I am thrilled about that. I am completely thrilled. And actually probably the first time as soon as it arrived, we had a really big pallet delivery. So we used it straight away. But I think tomorrow, as we start to prep everything, and we have a really big hay delivery coming, and we have a really big feed delivery coming, then we're going to be using it. What I'm going to be doing is pulling up my sleeves now and starting to help my dad with some of this final painting work. That way we can absolutely get these horses in tomorrow. And the reason that they also have to go in tomorrow is that 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 is having his horses clipped for some really big shows he has coming up, which means that they have to be washed, they have to stay clean, because they're being clipped on Tuesday. So it's all stations go for that. So let me pull up my sleeves and let's get started.
Do you still have paint on your hands when you're wearing gloves?
I don't know. Oh, here's the big boss. I just did the second coat on here, and it looks pretty good. I think 2 coats will do it. We just have 3 more stables through 2 coats on. It's wet!
I know, but it's...
So we found a little job for 𝒋𝒐𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘. We have all of this stuff here, which is actually some very old implements from the farm here. There is some like old plow attachments, there's an old saddle holder, there's a variety of different things, but we're gonna just move everything outside so we can actually make some space here to start storing some things.
The hay gain can go here.
Oh yeah, that also has to go somewhere.
Maybe a bit narrow. Yes.
I thought maybe it could go like across here, the hay gain, because all of this will be the feed bins. So the hay gain, or it could just go on this side.
But we just
like
have to
somewhere
see
in
with
there.
all the steam coming up.
Yeah, we need to figure that bit out. But as soon as we have this emptied, all of our tools and things that we use every day can go in here, all the random things, I think. And then I was thinking here we can hang all the rugs, because the hay will be moved to the outside later on.
So exciting. Now it's like the fun part for us.
It's happening. I know. I can't wait to get this all tidied up because the space gives me nightmares.
Yesterday I was buying some like brooms and pitchforks and thing to clean the water, the wash bay. That was also fun.
Yeah. Well, you can actually do it now. So yeah. So this is gonna be your job in the meantime.
Just can go in the tech room for now, but I will bring some to the warehouse and only have one pair of boots here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but all the nice stuff you should just put in the tack room for now. I think that's the best place to put it. If there's something very heavy, call me over and I'll help you lift it. Because also this door and stuff. Don't know where this was from, to be honest, this door. But also all this will go out, so I will help you with all the heavy stuff. Ja, goed. So, good luck. And this gate, maybe we can reuse somewhere. So, like, the nice things, just set them aside. No? Okay. We are starting to tidy up the barn a little bit. There's just a little bit of junk everywhere. So we're going to start by tidying everything up. Are you excited, Jesse?
Excited and also a bit nervous because now we need to get into a new rhythm. So hopefully the horses will settle because Antares sometimes can be a little bit more complicated.
Not you shattering at the change. I really like this long hair on you.
Shattering.
I keep telling Jesse not to cut it. And he keeps wanting to go bald.
Well, I just have a mullet now.
I like it.
Oh well.
I think it looks nice. Give us a spin.
It's not very handy.
360. She was a skater boy. Okay.
But yeah, and then I think we only have to fill 2 stables now, no?
Yeah.
For
I think
Kaio
2
and
stables
Antares, maybe
and then
3 just in case.
Well, the third one we will need on Wednesday because Enzo's coming.
Cuckoo.
So that's exciting. But we're gonna spend just 10-15 minutes tidying up everything here, and then we're gonna start filling the first stables with shavings. Then your horses are coming in tonight.
I need to wash.
And I need to plan for at some point Valera has to come home. So, and then of course maybe a hunter, and
Look,
then
you can
a
hardly see
Spanish
the
horse.
cameras.
You can't see. To be honest, you can't see them at all. Look, can you guys spot the camera? Let me go in closer so you can. It's right up here, very discreet. We didn't want to see them, so we ordered them all in black for inside the building. There's also a bunch. I mean, there's one in every stable. There's one up there. There's another one there. There's another one down there. And then all outside the house as well. Right. Well, let's start tidying all of this up. And then we'll be ready for getting the shavings in and then the horses in as well. We've gotten the shavings in. Now we need to... How the hell, yes, are we gonna get the top ones out? I got them in with my new machine, if you will. But now we need to get the top ones out and we need to bring them. I don't want to drive the whole thing in because if the whole thing topples, I don't want to deal with the mess. So we're just gonna leave it here for now. But we do need to, however, get the top ones out first. Right. Okay. What are you doing? You have to push them forward, yes, sir.
Okay, let's start with this.
Right. Well done. Wait, let's open them together. It's a monumental moment. There we are, the tools. We were wanting to have like these really thick, big shavings, but so last minute we couldn't get them. So these are like extra volume, but I don't know if it's exactly the ones we're gonna have forever. We're just gonna trial them out first and see how we go.
I should maybe cancel the other 2 pellets coming.
Two other pellets like that coming.
I didn't know they were this big.
Well, let's just start with
Scissors.
this. Yeah. How exciting, this is the big, big moment. Oh, you're giving her hell sideways? Oh, they are quite big, the shavings. I know, I was also already thinking that I'm not wearing it appropriate. Ah, that smell of shavings is not like it.
Maybe this one is easier. No. Fires. A lot better. Oh. Wow, what are you doing?
It's definitely not so fluffy.
Not so dusty. This is dust.
Well, I guess the only thing left to do is add a little bit of hay. And then they're ready to go. What do you think?
I mean, we need to know if the water is okay. I can taste it.
My dad's resetting the beams as we speak, so that they're all in the middle again. Looks so much better actually having them back in the middle. You okay? Are you a bit warm? Alrighty. The very official first one.
Not sure if I'm ready.
Well, you better be.
Let me cut the ribbon. Oh my god. Well,
There it is.
now we're a working barn.
There we are.
Welcome home. It's like, what is here? Should I maybe let him look around a little bit?
You
This is
can.
the wash bay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, already spooking. Great. Great.
Here is your house.
Yeah, that's his stable. Right in there.
What do you think? A bit of an upgrade?
But first he has to get washed, right? Because he's getting clipped tomorrow.
Yes. And he hasn't been washed for months.
Properly.
Look at the tail.
The tail is changed color.
Easier to just cut it up and get a new one.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks good though. He fits in here.
Do you have a sound on the ribbon? You can be in here too if you want. Should I put him here? No, keep it clean.
I think just put him in there, but I just need to see if we...
One more walk.
So, I just need to see if we have the the cross ties. Hopefully they've arrived already. Need to just double check the deliveries.
Sensitive to these things, especially if Macho isn't here. So hopefully it will be okay.
I think he will be fine. I'm putting good energy out there. He will be fine.
Here we go. Might cry. Oh,
You've been waiting so long for this moment, yes, sir. We both have.
welcome.
He looks tiny in here.
Wow. Is this your home? Yeah, what do you think? It's very different than outside, isn't it? Okay. Let's see. These tables are really big.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very generous.
Should have brought you some more fleeces.
Look, you can see out just fine.
Throwing these dirty clothes.
Ready?
You don't think we should wash him? Up. Clean the stable.
And we're in.
Slowly.
Oh my god, it's huge, this thing.
It is.
He is a bit filthy, but what can you do? He'll get filthy again tomorrow.
Welcome. My gosh. It does look
And
big.
now we seal the deal.
And now I want to go in the house and look through that window.
Good boy. Oh, he's got loads of... He can lunge himself
It's
in there.
quite. It's so crazy after all this time living outside.
Here comes another poo. I'm gonna clean that straight away.
He's through the window. I hope he doesn't push through the window. Did you look into the garden? No, the gold. Starts biting the gold. Maybe I'll get him some food that I made so he won't eat the whole stable up. And then go down like this.
Oh, but he'll just take the bucket out here. Just, don't worry, just make it dirty. It doesn't matter. Oh, it came out in one lump. Happy?
I can have 2 more in here.
Are you happy?
Yes. Hope so.
I'm very happy. I'm happy they're happy and I'm happy you're happy. And where are my horses?
They're coming.
Yeah, they will be. We're working on it, aren't we? Well, it's pretty hard to believe that that just happened. We're inside now. We've freshened up, taken a moment to take it all in, had a little peek at the horses through that little window we have in the bathroom down next to the kitchen. And it's just so surreal. And the first thing I noticed was like all the horses were just so like peacefully in there. Like they were just settled straight away. The stables were so much bigger than what I thought. I mean, we always knew going in, our stables are like 4.5 by 5. And we always knew going into that that's a pretty large stable. But actually seeing the horses in there, it looked huge. It looked really big. So that made me very happy to see. But all the horses like settled down straight away. And just immediately the whole building came to life. Just like all this like 1.5 years worth of work and dreaming and hoping and budgeting and everything in between, the work, the incredible help my dad gave us, just everything, it all came together. All of a sudden it clicked and it all made sense. The horses came into the building and everything came alive. It was just like, oh yeah, this is what was meant to happen here. And it's quite symbolic because it's the first time horses and animals return to that building in a very long time. And that's what this whole property and that's what this whole home and estate was designed for. This was always a working country house. And today we've reawakened that heritage. And that feels exciting. It just feels right. It just feels meant to be. And I think the horses felt that as well because they were just so calm. And I mean, the horses have been out for a very long time. You guys know none of my horses are home yet. I still get the same gratification seeing Jesse's horses go in, even though I'm very excited to see my own go in. But Jesse took his horses home here very early. Obviously, we didn't have any amenities. We didn't have an outdoor. We didn't have running water. We didn't have electricity. We didn't have the barn ready. We didn't have anything. So his horses really lived 24/7 outside for many months. I think for like 9 or 10 months, they've been living like that. And it's been very interesting to be able to see from my point of view. Yes, and I have always been people that are very much in the mindset of horses should be outside as much as possible. But now that we've actually had our horses out 24/7, it's made us even like more encouraged to do that as much as possible. So I think moving forwards, in the Netherlands, it's tricky because in the winters, you have to have them in because the ground is so muddy. They get mud fever, they get skin issues, they get all sorts of different things. The paddocks the fields get completely thrashed and broken, so they have nothing to eat. So you have to take care of the management a little bit. So what we're going to do is the horses that are in work will be coming in at night as late as possible. And then as soon as it's a little bit of daylight, they'll be going out again. But I definitely envision us in the summer, just having the horses out most of the summer, 24/7. It's just so good for them. It's good for their body. It's good for their mental health. It's how horses should be. We're trying to make as many little herds as possible while keeping everything happy, considering we have stallions, mares, old horses, young horses. We're going to have a foal soon with Enzo arriving home. There's so many things to take into consideration. So I don't know, I'm very excited. So we're going to be having our first night tonight with the horses in. And then tomorrow, basically the routine begins, because now that the horses are in, the management starts to change as well. You know, you have to do the stables every day. You're bringing them in and out. We can actually use the stables, so we can tack them up. We can wash them. And this all means that we have a space now that is ready to take on Valero. He's actually been ready for a long time, but I haven't had the opportunity to bring him home because the setup was not safe for a stallion of how we had it before. We couldn't manage him correctly. So he will be coming home in the next 2 weeks. very, very soon, Enzo, my first homebred foal from my beloved Emporio, is going to be coming home as well. I'm so excited for him to be here. He's going to be absolutely swimming in those stables. That's for sure. So he's coming soon. In the next 2 weeks, something very exciting is going to happen, because you guys have seen that I did one shopping trip in Spain, one shopping trip in the UK, and you guys haven't seen that video yet, but I did one shopping trip in Ireland too, looking at hunting horses. And out of all these trips, one horse has been purchased and he's arriving in 2 weeks. Now, I won't give too much away on which horse it is, because I think it's kind of fun to wait until he steps off the truck, then you guys can see. But it's a pretty special horse, that's for sure. So that's something to look forward to. So basically now, slowly, my horses are going to start to trickle in. And we've also had a lovely girl who's worked for us already for like 5-6 years at our old house. She has moved and she is now working for us here. So it's her first week. So she's also getting into the rhythm of things. And it's been so helpful having someone to give us a hand with the horses. So slowly we're picking up our routines, and I think you guys are going to start to see that more and more so in the coming vlogs, you know, how we're actually living our lives now that more horses are coming, now that we are using the barn, now that all the dreams that we had have come to fruition. So very, very, very excited to share all of that with you guys. I think the next video you guys are going to see is our plans for 2026 with the property. I've talked a little bit about the management, and we're going to be building some different things. We're going to be making some fields elsewhere and showing you some different things that we're going to be doing in order to continue the vision and bring it. I mean, we will be working on this place for many, many years to come. So don't be afraid that everything's done. We're certainly very far away from that. But I've got that video coming soon to give you guys a really good understanding before all the other mayhem of the shopping and the other horses arriving. Give you guys a really good bearing and understanding of okay, what's to come, what's in for 2026, what can we look forward to. So we've got that video coming out next, and then after that, these horses are going to start arriving, which is pretty exciting. So I'm going to leave it there. We typically do ice leave very late. So I typically do like a last hay run around 11:30 midnight. So I'm going to chill for a second, and then I'm going to do my last hay run, check on the horses, and then it's lights out, and we're going to see how the horses are tomorrow morning. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for being part of this journey and for watching this video. What an exciting one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought. And let me know which horse you think I've bought as well. Let me know which one you think. Maybe it's one you haven't seen yet. It could be. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Bye.